WhiteRa is just sieging the expansion here, and Damaga is moving up some spore crawlers to try and kill these colossi, which you can see they're just going to fall so fast. There's a bunch of overlords here that are all clumped up, and I don't know what they're doing. They do actually fall back. The colossus do take a couple of shots from those spore crawlers, but they do go down. There's a bunch of drones being pulled, and it looks like they're going to want to transfer. And if WhiteRa actually caught that, he would be able to waste those drones with just a couple of force fields and the Colossus fire, effectively putting Damaga out of the game for good. These Hydralisks press up here. WhiteRa really needs to be careful here and not lose Colossus. He does lose one. So down that goes, and Damaga's just buying time, waiting for enough gas, essentially, to get his infestors out. But now that this gas has been denied, it's going to be pretty hard to do that. Damaga is rallying more Hydralisks, more Zerglings, trying to get in on this, but now the second Colossi is rallying. It's going to be pretty hard to get this down. Damaga's pushing up pretty hard again. He's going to get another Colossus, so WhiteRa is really giving these Colossus away. I don't know if he's trying to bait an attack or what, but now that these Zerglings are out, they should be able to do quite a bit of damage with only one Colossus in the field. So if Damaga pushed right now, he may actually be able to clean this up. He does press forward and focus on the Colossus. Down it goes. Up come the Zerglings. Damaga gets almost a full surround on these Stalkers. Decent force fields here to hold off the rest of these Zerglings. But now the Stalkers, or rather the Hydralisks, are kind of out of position. But Damaga effectively, holds that push off for just another moment. But Damaga is just having such a hard time coughing up an army that's going to be able to deal with this Protoss push. The fourth is now saturated for Damaga, but he's not mining gas yet, so it's kind of a mistake there. He's only on 4 geysers right now, which is, if he's producing Hydralisks as well as trying to get infestors out, it's going to take him quite a while since infestors are very intensive on the gas. WhiteRa is pushing toward the right side of the map. It looks like he wants to deny Damaga's expansions. There's one infestor that's about to pop, which I don't think that he actually has neural parasite research, but if he did, that would be huge. No, he does not. Damaga is opting to just stick with this Hydralisk Zergling army, which the more Colossus that get up against this, the more impossible it's going to be for Damaga to really take care of this army. WhiteRa is expanding over to the right side now. Here comes Damaga trying to intercept this army while the Colossus are a little bit out of position, but he's just not fast enough. The Colossus is there. Damaga is at least making WhiteRa hold off from denying this expansion for right now. Damaga is also taking a 5th over on the bottom right natural on this map, and there's another Colossus reporting. So the Colossus number is now swelling by 2 instead of 1 now, as WhiteRa is now on double robo, chrono boosting both of those out. So if Damaga doesn't come up with an answer for this right away, he's going to have so much trouble holding this off. There are now infestors on the field, so that will really help if he can land a couple of good fungal growths, and we can see neural parasite is being researched right here as it's jumping back and forth. There's now +3 weapons on the way for WhiteRa. This expansion on the right side is almost done. You should be seeing a probe transfer here any second, and yeah, there's a few probes transferring, but WhiteRa's army is really getting scary right now. 4 Colossus on the field, and a healthy number of Stalkers as well. I don't know how Damaga is going to deal with this. It's going to really come down to his neural parasiting and his fungal growthing, but his infestors are just not ready to fight yet. So Damaga is about 30 seconds behind right now, and I just don't think he's going to be able to come back from this. He's just too far behind right now. A bunch more Zerglings are being morphed, and Damaga is just going to have to throw everything he's got at him at once and not lose any of his Hydralisks, which he might if this army sees it. And yeah, he loses one, and the army just is forced to engage at this point. WhiteRa actually splits his army pretty decently, and he's just not getting the fungals off that he used to. So it looks like Damaga is actually going to go down here as all these Hydralisks just get burned up and completely wasted. I would expect a good game here in just a moment out of Damaga, and we'll move on to game 2 as soon as that does happen. He throws down 2 Charity-infested Terrans. So looks like that's the end of game 1. We're going to go straight into game 2, so I will see you guys on the other side.